La la
everyone.
la 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 la
Everyone,
la la.
how is it?
Need new lyrics. La la la. Do 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 do. How you doing, buddy?
I'm
Be
doing good. How are
careful.
you doing?
Good, very well. Be careful in those shorts. We don't want anything popping out.
I've I've got a story to tell, but I don't think I can
There
tell
we
it
go.
live.
There we go.
I've got a relative of mine who has like a one of those school photos of like when you're on the sports team, they take a photo of you like of the whole team, and you could totally see like a
An
well,
egg poking out.
you can see a little something poking out.
God. How old was he? 24.
We'll go no further on that conversation because this is going out on Facebook. And
How old was he? 48. Right.
that was old school.
So what we're talking about today then?
Okay,
Boys,
so
boys and girls.
This was a good little transition from the last book, Halo Jones, which of course Alan Moore wrote, to Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. Which was a nice little jump, and also an interesting one because I've read something before and I didn't like it.
Okay.
I didn't like it at all, and I think there's some good reasons why I didn't like it before. But reading it the second time round, I liked it a lot more. I liked it way more than I had thought so previously. And who'd have thunk? It turns out Alan Moore's a pretty good writer, isn't he?
Oh, surprise, surprise. Oh, do I want to get this out now or do I want to get it out later? I've got something by the side of me here. It's a
Yeah.
weighty little tome, and I'll
Okay.
drag it out a bit later, yeah? I think
Okay.
you'll find it kind of interesting, yeah?
Okay.
You said you read some Swamp Thing. Like, when are we talking about? Like, before?
So when I was much younger, I don't know when, but I must have been a kid. I bought.
Before you had the beard, then.
I only had this about 20 minutes ago, to be fair. I bought one of these, which is Saga Swamp Thing Volume 1, and I remember buying it in Forbidden Planet London. So
Okay.
I don't remember names often of people I bump into, but I remember the comic books and where I bought them.
Right.
So,
And so what issues of Swamp Thing does that go up to? I
so
mean,
this one
yeah.
is issues 20 to 27, and then there's a volume 2 as well. And then it
Right.
goes up to like volume 5, 6, maybe even 7. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
But Alan Moore wrote about 60 consecutive issues of Swamp Thing,
Did he,
starting
by
at issue
God?
20.
Right.
And here's my general take. So I've read in prep for this show issues 20 and 21, and
General take.
General check. Here's my take. He issue 20 very much felt like, oh, Alan's taking over the role, the title now.
Right.
He just tied up some loose ends with issue 20 before he hit the ground running with issue 21 with the anatomy lesson. I feel like that's an idea he probably had stewing for a long time, and then it was like, oh, I got to do these little bits in issue 20, and then I'm gonna knock their socks off with anatomy lesson.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, I read Anatomy Lesson, and I don't know if you were on the show or not, but we actually looked at these issues on Saturday morning cartoons. Now at night time.
That was really good.
Yeah. Do you remember that? So I actually had like
I don't know, but maybe I wasn't there because I don't remember doing it.
So this is actually my second time reading through some of these issues, and geez, when did we do Saturday morning cartoons? That was probably about
yonks ago.
Yeah, I've been living here for 3 years, so you know, more than 3 years ago.
What continued longest, Bargain Bin or Saturday morning?
Oh well, bargain bin, I would say, because we
I,
did
I
like.
know overall, but which one ended which one ended first? Was
I
it Saturday
think
morning?
bargain bin ended first.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
more or less, because it was. I tell you what killed off Saturday morning cartoons. We did nudity in comics, and I found loads.
Right, you're like, this is my time to shine.
And then I never heard from those fuckers again. No, that's not true. I mean, obviously, I heard from them. It's just that, we didn't do anything else. I think that was the last ever episode. Jeez. Sorry, guys.
Oh, there we go. I can see ourselves live on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and share this out quickly.
You do that. While you do that, I should make a slight addendum to last week's, because last week I said that Comics Near Me is your business, and of course it's not your business, is it? It's Neve's business, and you are there as a supporting role, as a good husband should be. So for all those comic needs, Google Comics Near Me, and also we need to put we need to get like your Facebook address on there, and whatever social medias people can find Comics Near Me on or under.
We need to. What I'll do in prep for next time is like I'll send you all our links so that we can get this on the stream. Because if anyone is interested, you can purchase from us Alan Moore's Swamp Thing in many different ways. You can get it in trade paperback form.
Mm-hmm.
I've got volumes 1 and 2 here for your viewing pleasure. You can get it in facsimile. Or you can even get first print original, the entirety of the Alan Moore run from us.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So if anyone is interested in Alan Moore's Swamp Thing, we got you covered. You should check us out online.
Yeah, brilliant. So I know that what we read was Saga of Swamp Thing from issue 20. But Swamp Thing was going for much longer. Pop quiz. When was the first appearance of Swamp Thing?
I don't. What do you want? A year? I don't know.
I did my homework. All right. Let me see now.
Hang on. Okay, so Moore's Swamp Thing is in 84. I don't know. I'm going to guess 78.
Oh, wow. Not bad, but completely wrong. Boom. Right. Here we go. Whoa. There we go.
71?
Yeah. 71. So,
wow,
there we go. So, Swamp Thing created in 71 as a standalone 8-page horror story in DC Comics House of Secrets, number 92, which was published in 71. Swamp Thing, it became so popular that people wanted more Swamp Thing. Debuted in November 72, don't you know? So these are, there's the front cover, and there's the first panel. Or no, not the first panel, but the first panel that actually shows you the Swamp Thing. The story, it wasn't Alec Holland, it was Alan Olson. And he was also experimenting with biological materials, and his business partner, or lab assistant, whatever, this guy, Mr. Sweaty himself, Prince Andrew, was like, what do you call it? He was jealous of his love for his lady friend. You can see those balled up fists there, and he caused the accident.
Yeah. So was all this was all this retold then in the saga of Swamp Thing?
I think they reworked it because, of course, the Swamp Thing, its own issue was Alec Holland and not Alec Olsen. I don't know. I didn't go too deep into Swamp Thing #1. Well, I didn't go into Swamp Thing #1 at all. But you can see in this panel that he knows that the wife is gonna suss him, and he's kind of looking out for self-preservation, which is when the original OG gangster crashes through the window, and of course, she saves her from his evil clutches. Roll up mustache. And but of course, he's a Swamp Thing, isn't he, geezer? So Beauty and the Beast, and Beauty says, "Get the out." So let me see. If tears could come, they would. There you go. So there is the first ever Swamp Thing. I gotta say, I do like the format where I'm forced to do homework. I used to love that on Saturday morning cartoons. It pushed me to read more. I like it.
You like doing yourself some homework, don't you?
I kind of do. I tell you what. Crazy thing. The happiest time of my studies was actually doing my thesis, spending 5 months researching and writing my thesis. I like that kind of homework. Yeah, it was all right. Good.
Right.
Zol. Right. So we get to. And you had read Swamp Thing before Alan Moore. Did you see much difference then between the earlier Swamp Things and then of course
what I've read is Alan Moore. I haven't read any Swamp Thing.
Okay, you've only
I read it first as a kid, and it's like two things that I don't generally like. Like, if you think of my favorite comic is She-Hulk, right, by John Byrne, which is like fast-paced, quippy lines, very cartoonish, totally unrealistic, right? And then you've got Alan Moore writing a very gritty, poetic, trying to do like a hyper-realistic take on what is this giant swamp creature, right? It's like all the opposite things to me of what I typically look for in a comic.
Right.
And then I watched an interview because I knew we were going to do this stream of Alan Moore, and he was talking in it about how he was very proud of not having the stamp, the Comics Code Authority stamp on there, because it meant he could write comics for adults. And I'm thinking to myself, that's probably what it was. Like, what turned me off Swamp Thing when I was younger is that it was written for adults, and it's a very heady book. Like, when I was younger, I didn't care for things like the romantic threads in the storyline, things like, oh, is he a plant or a person? I don't something. Like, who's he punching? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Whereas now, reading that, and especially as soon as we get into anatomy lesson, just like that whole comic just had me hooked, start to finish. I thought it was great. I thought it was brilliant writing on all fronts, and even though things like, normally if the artwork isn't my thing, and the artwork in Swamp Thing really isn't my cup of tea, right? Where a lot of it is you have to look at the artwork for a while to figure out what's going on. That's not normally my cup of tea, but it didn't deter me this time around because I got into the story so much.
Right. How much are we going to go into the spoilers here for the people who haven't read it?
I mean,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I mean, I think we'll go into the spoilers. I Or are we going to say screw them? It was written in the 80s, so they should know by now. I mean, hey, I know I've read this before, but I'd forgotten about it as well.
It's like nearly 50 years
Yeah.
appropriate for
Yeah. Too soon. so how about you? Because you've read this, you already read this however long ago, and about with anatomy. What was it called again?
Anatomy lesson. Should we let me flash this thing up on screen?
You
I'm not
flash.
talking about my shorts.
Wow.
How do we share again?
I think you have to.
The screen. I got it.
You got it.
Where is it gone? What? This one. So this is the iconic first page of anatomy lesson for people to gander at instead of our faces. But the heck of a cold open, because when you read that to begin with, doesn't mean anything to you leading in from the previous issue. So fantastic cold open on for the book, and then the and also a really interesting hook. So that's the what's his name? The something man. The
Floor. Damn it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the bad guy of the story, right? So he's there thinking about the other bad guy of the story, and thinking about how he's going to be banging on the window, and there's going to be blood. In fact, there's going to be so much blood. There's going to be blood in extraordinary quantities. So you're waiting for that to happen throughout the story, and then does it?
Not straight away.
Not straight away. No.
Florentine Man or something like that. Not Florentine.
I could find out. I don't open my book.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Stop. Okay. Okay. Did you want to show anything else from this?
So the bit at the bottom, the title card or whatever you want to call it, that says the anatomy lesson. That image alone is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Which name another title card that you've seen
It's
before.
interesting you said that. I will share that. Okay, so I'm going to share something. Boom. Like this. The way that oh God, what was his name again? The artist. Because the artist in this series is pretty consistent pretty much all the way through, except in 28, in issue 28, it's a completely different artist, and I gotta say the artist of these kind of reminds me of Robert Crumb. Okay, there we go. Stephen Bissett and John Todleben. Okay, so I don't know who does what in that dynamic duo. Yeah. But I gotta say, I wrote down there, confer Chris Ware. Now, do you know Chris Ware? Not,
No.
So like he's an artist, comic artist, graphic designer, and he does these brilliant title pages where he integrates the title. Yeah, and this reminds me of that so much. Yeah. But the line work, etc., of the artists here, and especially the style of issue 28, reminds me of Robert Crumb.
Okay.
Do you see? You know who Robert Crumb is? Yeah.
Should I?
Should you? no, not that you should, but you could do. I mean,
I just googled. Yeah, of course I know this guy. Yeah,
yeah. Like some of the features kind of like come across as Crumesque.
Yeah,
if that's a word or not.
the,
I'm gonna stop sharing that now.
give it for a second. Oh, it's gone now. You can see the same thing on this page that we're showing here. Is one of the things that makes the artwork sometimes difficult to decipher, but I think that's intentional, right? Is the lack of holding lines. Like look at like the face in the window, and if I scroll up a little, there you go. You can see there's no like when you today
there's no outline.
Yeah, search on YouTube, how do I draw comics? There will be whole like big sections of any video talking about the weight of your holding lines. So like the lines that, like if you're going to draw a face, you draw a line around the face, basically.
Sure.
That
yeah.
Whereas there is zero of that going on there. There's a little bit of that going on here in these panels on the left, but anything in the windows here, there's no holding lines. It's all hatching of some kind, isn't it?
Exactly. Shall I tell you where I first noticed that style of art?
Go on.
Watchmen. But in the original Watchmen, in the in Warrior comic, because it was black and white, so there's no color. I mean, Watchmen that you can get as a graphic novel has been colorized. The original is all black and white, and it's very, very similar that you don't have these holding lines.
Again, similar story for me, where I read Watchmen much when I was much younger and didn't get on with it. I never finished it.
Okay.
You saying that now, so I don't, like, off the top of my head, I'm picturing artwork from Watchmen, but I can't think of like specifically what the line work was like.
I'm not going to go over there and get it out now, but I can do that for next time if you like.
But yeah, is artwork wise is not my cup of tea, this stuff, but it's impressive artwork nonetheless, and also really good page designs, I thought.
Yes, loads of it was like all the ornamental stuff, like
they're like eagles in the corner or hourglasses, whatever.
Exactly, all I can say is ornamental features that don't really add anything to the story. They are like space fillers, but they have like this ornamental properties like you would see on for example, furniture of the 1940s, 1950s and before, loads of swaloops and stuff, but it's just there as as ornamental artwork.
There was one really good example of it in Anatomy, and I'm having a quick look to see if I can find it, and if I can't, I will crack open the book to show. But like most of the time, it's never, those sort of ornamental things are never used for anything other than decoration. Chris Bachalo is an artist I love who does that fantastic. Does that all the time. But it was used really well in
Making big. I'm gonna hide your how can I do that now?
Oh yeah, here it is. I got it.
Do you have to let's see. What can I I can hide that. And you're back.
So I'm telling the fib in that this is issue 20, and you can see that the page has these birds on the side.
Yeah.
He's being hunted by soldiers, and they've got flamethrowers to fight him. And here's the bird is used as the silhouette so that you can see the helicopter in the night sky. And then some over here, he's set on he's blasted with the fire, and then this bird being all flame and yellow, and then you can see Swamp Thing in amongst it. I thought that's using the scenery that he's created really well to tell that.
I mean, it gives it a nice symmetry as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
And also it puts, when you see a modern comic which is 22 pages of square box after square box of characters talking, come on, it puts those artists to shame.
Yeah, for sure. All right, good. Okay. Anatomy Lesson completely rewrites the narrative of the story. Before Anatomy Lesson.
What did you think of the?
Basically, he just comes in and he says, "Whatever you did before, forget it. I'm, the boss is here now." All from 1972 to God knows what to 1984 was Alex Holland, living with the hope that he would find his earthly body again, that he would get turned back into Alec Holland. Alan Moore comes along and is like, no. You were never Alec Holland to begin with. You were a plant who believed to be Alec Holland, who absorbed all the characteristics and the energy and the memories of Alec Holland, but you're still Moss.
And how does that leave you feeling, Rob? How do you interpret that?
Oh, you digitize a bit. One more time.
I said, how does that leave you feeling?
Okay, actually, I get my information from here, there, and bloody everywhere, right? So, have you ever heard of Zhuangzi and the Dream of the Butterfly?
No.
Hey, prepare to be schooled.
Okay. I'm gonna learn now.
You don't need to, because I've got.
You got your homework. Okay.
I got my homework ready. Right. Where is that show? Why isn't it showing? Don't tell me I did.
Don't tell me, Bob. I'll get your homework.
There we go. Okay. So Zhuangzi was a Taoist, a wise man, if you like. Okay. So, and his butterfly dream. There we go. 2,400 years ago, right? He dreams of being a butterfly, right? And then wakes up, and then upon waking, he questions his reality. Is he a man dreaming he is a butterfly, or a butterfly currently dreaming he is a man?
I see the connection here.
Yeah, because obviously the whole time, what do you call him? Alec Holland has been believing that he is, in fact, Swamp Thing has believed himself to be Alec Holland. Moore comes along and upends that completely. Yeah. And there is no going back after that he never was Alec Holland and he never will be again. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, it's a genius move, I think, by Moore to write this issue because it's not so much like a definitive no, he's not a person, he's a plant. It more so opens up the question of what is his humanity. Does he still have his humanity? Because he is
because he's 0% human.
Thoughts, feelings, memories, and experiences of being a human, but the only difference is his body is plant, then it's like where does the line draw? Where do you draw the line? Is he a plant or is he Alec Holland?
I think he's Linda McCartney's dream man.
Yeah, okay. You've got no qualms about eating that. So yeah. What did you think of it though, right? Because for me, reading that, I don't know what to feel. I don't know whether that detracts from the character. I don't know whether it adds to the character. I don't know whether to feel like upset about this tragedy. I don't know whether to feel relieved that maybe Alec Holland really is dead, is no more. I don't know. Like, it opens too many questions for my brain to.
Well, exactly. Handle. I mean, obviously, I read this before, but I'd forgotten it. It was like 3 years ago, and reading it again, I'm like, oh, wow, yeah. It's kind of like mind blowing because even Swamp Thing believes himself to be Alec Holland, and he's not. He's like an echo, of Holland. Yeah.
There's what was the I forget the phrase now, but they said something like this plant has created a perfect simulacrum of a person, and then it was describing how it created bones out of wood. And,
eyes, heart, etc.
Yeah. And it's like, that in and of itself is cool. It's like if a plant tried to be a person, how would it do it?
Yeah, because the lungs, it's got, when they dissect him when he's dead, so to say, they try dissecting him, or they dissect him, and it's got all the organs there, but they're bits of plant that look like organs, but they have absolutely no functionality. Like, for example, lungs for breathing, etc.
Which is great horror, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it really gets into the idea of, of identity.
So it's similar sort of thing to like, I'm thinking of like the Autons, Doctor Who, the the shop window dummies, that sort of thing. It's like something perfectly in the image of a person, but it's not a person.
Yeah.
That's just creepy 10 times out of 10.
Some, if I remember correctly, some of those Autons didn't even know they were copies. And see, that in itself is a kind of a horrifying thought, that you don't know, you're not real. And I think that trope's been used quite a number of times in different places.
Have you read Day of the Triffids?
Oh God, I saw the TV show back in the 80s. I have read it, but a long time ago, probably in the 80s as well. I've actually got the DVD, and I've had it for years. I've never gotten around to watching it.
I've done it on audiobook, and then realized that 28 days later is Day of the Triffids. Swap the plants for zombies, basically.
Yeah,
But my larger point being, again, plants with consciousness. That's another creepy idea. Or plants that are that can actually move, think, identify where you are. That's creepy. Yeah. So add that to the creepy.
Yeah, totally. Think of plants like bindweed. Like I've created a raised bed in our garden, and I did this no dig thing where you put down cardboard. I should have put down more than cardboard, because underneath the cardboard was like different spiky plants, kind of hawthorn bushes and bindweed, and the bindweed has found a way. So the bindweed has actually gone through, let's say, a good 2 feet of soil to get to the top. And when bindweed gets out, it can target somehow a taller structure near to it, and it will actually. So, and I think it does that just by winding, and then when it comes in contact, there you go. But still, it has to recognize.
It's a weird sort of alien consciousness to us, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. Okay. Somehow you could tell me if you think this is less linked. Do you know how when caterpillars turn into butterflies, Alan Moore uses this idea of the planarian worm? Yeah. Okay. But I found this out the other day. You know, if you open up a chrysalis, what do you think? You've got like a halfway stage between a caterpillar and a butterfly.
I suppose that's what I thought, but you're about to tell me.
I'm going to tell you otherwise. No, it basically breaks down the caterpillar into some kind of like biological soup.
Oh, tasty.
Yeah, of which a brand new creature starts forming. Okay, so basically butterflies, you're like, butterflies, it's a beautiful butterfly. Basically, it created itself from a dead caterpillar.
Yeah, so then you're wondering where does this new creature come from? Is it the same?
Which is also, you know, obviously I have this butterfly thing rather than like planarian worms. But check this out. I read this yesterday, completely disconnected. An 8-year-old Japanese student named Joe Nagai demonstrated that butterflies retain memories from their caterpillar stage. He trained swallowtail caterpillars to avoid lavender using mild electrical stimuli. After metamorphosis, 70% of the adult butterflies still avoided the scent, and untrained offspring also showed the aversion.
What were you doing when you were 8 years old, Rob?
I know. What was I doing? I'll tell you what I wasn't doing. I wasn't like creating mazes for butterflies.
Utilizing mild electrical stimuli.
I know. God. Yeah. So, damn. You know, butterflies, they basically become this like, you know, biological soup. They deconstruct, they reconstruct themselves, and then they still have their original memories. And it's like, well, that's very much like Alec Holland, Swamp Thing.
I'd be very interested, now that you brought that up, to learn like how much of the original structure of the caterpillar is left in that soup. Because if you picture, I guess, like if you picture if a human had to do that and it broke us down to like just our nervous system, but then recreated the flesh on top of that, I would understand something like that. Like the memory is still there. It's all the
apparently, from what I've read, and I might be wrong, apparently there ain't much. It's just like,
yeah. But if you were to turn me into primordial soup and then reform that into something else, and then what, like, destroy the brain matter and everything in that process, I'm wondering like how work.
No idea, but there's a project for the weekend.
Okay, stay tuned next time. We're doing the caterpillar episode.
Aye. And check this out. This is that Florentine Man.
Sure.
He eats a bit of Swamp Thing.
Is that how he got his powers?
No, he was the Flower Man, whatever his name is, before then. But he wants to become what the Swamp Thing is. He wants to be. He's basically still a man, just, you know, hardly recognizable because he's very plant-like, but he wants to be a full plant.
Yeah.
And of course, there's no way he'll ever be that. Yeah. All right. Right.
I haven't read further than
Okay.
issue 21 for this, but does that go anywhere? Like does he find any sort of
Yeah,
does
he does.
make any progress
Like
on?
basically, he wants to. Like I mentioned, he wants to be like the Swamp Thing, and he just can't handle it because what he realizes is that Swamp Thing, he is so connected to plant life everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a bit where he's like connecting to like I
The
don't know, like
Floronic man. That
Floronic. Yeah, there you go. Where he's connected to like grasslands in Canada and God knows what, and yeah, so he'll never be more. He'll never be what the Swamp Thing is. And Swamp Thing, of course, during this whole arc has this identity crisis, you know, after wanting to be Holland for so long. And then, of course, realizing he never actually was Holland, which is, that's because for like, I think, okay, for us, identity is everything. And here, Moore just takes his identity away. He completely sweeps it from the table.
We read 2 books in a row which are very focused on identity, haven't we?
Yeah. With the glyph in Halo Jones, I do wonder. I mean, obviously, Moore, he must read a absolute. I don't know what the technical term is. I would call it a fuck ton. He must really read a hell of a lot, and I'm just wondering, you know, where his inspiration for this whole idea of, you know, basically rewriting Swamp Thing came from.
Yeah, there's that thing that like there's no original ideas. You're just recycling something you've seen before. So
Right.
Obviously he's recycled basically that butterfly thing that you gave me earlier. Like that same notion. I'm sure even that.
I'm sure he's an intelligent guy. He must have heard of that at some point. Yeah.
But to think like when he was given the choice, like, do you want to take over Swamp Thing, and then for that to come to him as the the inspiration of ways you want to take Swamp Thing, genius idea. That was brilliant.
I'm just checking on something. Wasn't it Alan Moore who redid Marvel Man? Yeah.
Oh, Miracle Man.
Yeah, exactly that. Miracle Man, Marvel Man. Yeah. And he did pretty much the same thing, didn't he? He kind of
I don't know.
He made it his own.
Oh, I remember Ben making us do an episode on it, right? On
yeah.
On it. I
had never read. I mean, again, Marvel Man. I'm going to say Marvel Man's fucking. He reappeared as a reinvented superhero in the pages of Warrior, just like V for Vendetta.
Well,
V for Vendetta. You know what? I mentioned Watchmen. And
what was that printed? Was that also in Warrior?
It was V for Vendetta, Watchmen, and also what was I just talking about? I just tripped myself up. Miracle Man. All of those appeared in Des Skin's Warrior. And it's a real damn shame because looking back on it, damn, that was really an incredibly it could have been so much more. I mean, it was influential, but the run was so short, only 26, 27 issues. What am I looking for? I'll tell you what. I've got this brick here. Oh, before we come to my brick, is there anything else you want to say about Swamp Thing? About Alan Moore?
Just to remind people that they should check out the Comics Near Me social media and
Right.
pick yourself up a copy.
There you go. That'll work. Right. All right. What I've got here is a brick. Boom.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, 1001 comics you must read before you die. You must.
I shan't. You can't make me.
Is that Bolland on the front cover?
I don't know. It's too pixelated for me to tell.
Oh, is it? All right, then. I think it could be Bolland. It kind of looks that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. I'm looking. This has got like an index of all artists and writers, etc. Pat Mills. How many credits how many books, comics has Pat Mills got mentioned in here? What do you reckon? I'll give you a clue. It's either 3, 4, or 6.
3.
You should have gone with 4. Yeah. Charlie's War, Martial Law, Nemesis the Warlock, and Slain.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Whereas More, is it going to be more or is it going to be fewer than Pat Mills?
Well, I would say way more.
When you say way more, how many way more?
Like he's probably got a page dedicated to himself.
You're almost right. Okay. Your start of the 10. How many can you name?
Oh, geez. Watchmen, V for Vendetta.
Wait. Watchmen, V for Vendetta. Yeah.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That's him, right?
That's 3.
Yeah. Miracle Man.
Is not in here.
Swamp Thing.
That's in here. Saga with Swamp Thing.
Yeah. Let me think. Alan Moore. Halo Jones.
Did you not say that already?
I haven't said Halo, no. Is that on
okay,
there?
So that's 5. That's 5.
Has he done Judge Dredd?
I mean, like, he has, but it doesn't appear here.
I don't know then. I don't know.
Judge Dredd would have been John Wagner, who was the original writer.
Yeah, I'm
Judge
wondering
Dredd.
if he did any.
All right, let me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
He's got 13 entries.
13 entries in this one book.
And
so 13 out of 1001.
Oh, is there some Batman in there?
There is. Yeah. Which ones?
Which
one? Sorry.
I don't recall what Batman he's written at this point.
You'll know it. You'll know it's one of those that everybody knows.
Killing Joke, was that?
And you said it. So that's 6 you've got.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore. You.
Okay. Good. So what it's got is Big Numbers, which I've never heard of. Batman the Killing Joke, Birth Call, Shamanism of Childhood, From Hell, which I've heard a few times, but I've never actually read it.
Yeah.
Lost Girls, Promethea, Saga of the Swamp Thing, Ballad of Halo Jones, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Top 10. Never heard of that.
Don't know.
And then V for Vendetta and Watchmen.
I gave you all the ones that I would have known on that list.
Yeah. You totally did. Yeah, there's a few here. I mean, if somebody asked me that cold, I think I would have got From Hell, even though I haven't read it. Yeah. But I got a small collection of like Alan Moore graphic novels. But yeah, From Hell, I'll have to check into that one, I think. Yeah. But that's kind of nice because let's have a look.
It's schon Viertel nach 10.
Oh.
Hi, Derek.
Yeah. Derek isn't happy. I've still got some more stuff to do. Right. There you go. Info on Halo Jones and, extra info. Cool. Where it appears, etc.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
That's a good book.
It is. It's pretty damn good, actually. I know. I know you could see it. I got it half price. I picked it up in London a few years ago. Right. Okay. Are we gonna, say goodbye? Because I reckon I have a few things to do before the night is over.
You're being called away, Rob.
A little bit. Did you get that? Did you get that?
That's okay, but that was fun. And before we do, I wanted to make a suggestion for our next book.
Yeah, go on.
That we talk about. You let me know if it's a total you don't like this one. Just say, okay. But if you think it's a cool book, let's do it. You just have to give me 1 second to find.
Okay,
it.
go.
Got it here.
Yeah.
Machine Man.
We
Specifically,
kind of looked at that. Yeah. Go on.
the Barry Windsor Smith 4-parter.
Yeah.
How do you fancy that?
Yeah. Why not? I found
you
Machine
why.
Man a bit silly, but I'm willing to
Yeah?
give it a go. Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because it's in some ways the opposite of what we're doing today. In that
Is it?
It is ultra tight artwork.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. Machine Man
Alright.
next week. That's a fair bit of homework. But to be fair, I'm the one that struggles doing the homework on time. So
All right, buddy. All right.
okay. Good stuff. Bye everyone. We love you.
Sayonara. All right.
Goodbye,
Read more
comics.
comics. Bye-bye.
Bye.